What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Women act right around serious men. And I'm capitalizing men. Seriously. And I was going to talk about something else. I was actually going to talk about like boss chicks, how they act around like masculine men. Like boss chicks, when they get around masculine men, the girl come out in them. But then I was thinking about it. They don't even run that game, because I was talking about the games women be running, and they'll run it, but they get around a serious man, like one ain't playing that shit. Oh, they act right. They get this shit together. Hell, they get real quiet and stuff. They be like, oh, okay, not that one. And yeah, they'll test you out to see if you there. But if you don't show that you a man around them, oh yeah, nah, they gonna run that game. They gonna have all that stuff going. Let me get these glasses on. Get on about my business. No, but I was thinking about that, because yeah, they be running game. Yeah, they be acting masculine. Yeah, they be acting all sorts of ways, silly. But I notice when they get around a man who ain't playing that shit, or ain't putting up with that shit, or ain't even acknowledging that shit, oh yeah, they start acting right. They start acting right. You know, I remember I had a couple women talking about, you know what? They said normally they would try to control a man. But they said, Rom, you ain't playing that. One, because I don't smile a lot, so I don't look like it. See, one of the things, a lot of women behave the way they do because there's some man who's going to act like it. Like women running games. Some man is trying to get up in her. You know? He liking those nice breastises and big old butt dunks, so he going to put up with it. Like a lot of men, and I've talked about this a few times before, more than a few times. A lot of times women put up with some stuff, or they do some stuff because they know some man gonna put up with it. You know? A woman could be running some straight game and stuff. A man putting up with it because she got a fat ass though and shit, right? Or they gonna put up with it, do whatever they gotta do to get up in that booty. But the woman's like, whatever. And the women know that too. Trust me, women know the power of their body. Shit, I don't have to explain body game to women and stuff. Shit, they know it. And they know there's gonna be some man to put up with it. I remember this short little overweight girl said that to me one time. She said, no matter what, somebody gonna try to get with her, right? But they get that serious guy who ain't playing around. Oh nah, the games go out the door. The boss chicks, being a boss chick, you know, one of these bossy women, acting all funky and stuff, they ain't playing that. And I guarantee with some men, even some of these women get on some of these social media, be getting all up in the men. There's certain men they ain't gonna play that with. He just gonna give them a look like, what the fuck you think you talking to? He ain't even gonna speak. He just gonna give them a look. And they gonna be like, oh shit. They gonna be like, yes sir. No sir. They ain't gonna be playing that shit. Cause that's one thing. Cause I know some guys will see like these women acting the way they do and everything. But if you just act like you just a serious man, and I do mean capitalized man, you ain't playing that, you don't got time for games, boom, the women don't play it. Now, you're going to get some who's going to try it anyway. They still going to test you. That's just a woman's nature. But they really testing to see if you are who you are. But see, let's just be real. A lot of men fail the test because they try and get the booty. They trying to get the booty. But you got to be serious in who you are as a man to the point the pussy don't even matter. In fact, the men who get the most women, the ones who like whatever with the women, they like, man, what the fuck? And the women can't put it off on him being gay or something. If they know a man's heterosexual but still don't want him, the women start acting right. Because you done trumped the pussy card. You serious? You ain't playing around? Shoot, I told you about that time I called up a woman. And she had a guy over her place. And I was like, oh okay, I'll call you later. I don't want to disrespect that man. She was like, oh, shit, there's about to be an accident up in there. Anyway, she was like, she was willing to talk with me anyway. I was like... Then all of a sudden, about a minute later, she was like, I gotta get off the phone. He's getting his coat on. I was like, I respected that fella. I respected that man right there. I didn't even know him. I respected him because he wasn't putting up with that shit. Because sometimes women be putting up with doing some stuff, and if they think you're going to put up with it, they going to keep doing it. Like I said, some will test you out, but if they look at you from the get-go, from day one, they just take one look at you and say, hold up, this ain't one who putting up with it, they probably ain't going to do much. Because trust me, women do be reading a man's body. They be reading everything about a man. His posture, his facial expressions, everything, body language, everything. And they be making a determination on what they going to do with him. Even when you like approaching a woman, they gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, this what he about, this what I can do to him. And some women, like I talked about yesterday, women running game, they'll run game on a lot of guys because they can read the guy and see, oh, he's whatever, he ain't serious. Let's have some fun with him. And women do have a lot of fun with some guys. Say, let me get some money out of them first and then like put them in the friend zone, which they do, you know? Let me just play around with him. Let me get his phone number. Like back in the day, they probably do it different now, but back in the day, they'd get a phone number and all their girls will look at that phone number and be going over it and shit. And see, nowadays with, you get that number or you put the number in their phone, they'll call you up, but still be clowning you and stuff. But trust me, if you give women that attitude, that look that you ain't playing around, you ain't playing games, you don't have time for that bullshit, oh, trust me, they ain't gonna deal with you. Now, some guys that'll happen to, and they feel like women don't like them. Fellas, if a woman look at you and think you too serious, she ain't really rejecting you. You think she rejecting you. She ain't really rejecting you. She already knows she can't deal with you. She already know, look, her games ain't gonna work with you. That's actually a protection. And rejection is never a bad thing. Because she knows she can't run that usual bullshit on you. That's like some of those game playing women, when they come across that like serious man, that man ain't playing that shit, oh, they'll back up. Even if he approached them, he looked like he ain't playing that shit, a lot of them will back up. They'll try to play it off like, like they did, he's something. They'll find some bullshit to play it off, but really, they don't want to deal with him. They already know he ain't playing that shit. Hell, they probably do that. I always talk about those balloon pop shows, the gift that keep on giving. I guarantee, I'm going to use the word guarantee. I guarantee you put those women under a lie detector test, a whole lot of them, they pop their balloon. They will pop their balloon, come up with some bullshit why they wouldn't deal with that guy. But the real issue was they took a look at him and said, okay, that bullshit ain't going to work with him. Seriously. And see, I know this from personal experience because people who see me, they be like, damn, Rom, you don't be smiling and stuff. Yeah, I clown around on him, but on here, but usually most of the time I don't be smiling. That's why I can say, never really been played. Because the one woman who did, she ain't never meet me in person. She'd probably be like, okay, not him. I told you about that incident. But other than that, never for money or something. Shit. In fact, I would have fun with some women like that. I remember I was still living in Arlington, Virginia and shit, right? Driving down Columbia Pike. And you would get some women, they try to get a ride and stuff. So this one woman, she reaching out for a ride, thought she getting over. So I had some fun with her. I started preaching the Bible to her. She was crunching up in the corner. She got real scared. She said, oh, shit. Had some fun with her. But you get some women who will do that. But, like, if you a guy, you real serious, and you think, damn, these women don't be messing with you. Nah, they don't want to deal with a guy that can't run that game. Because, yeah, they'll run that game, but if you that guy ain't going to run that game, or they one of those boss chicks who, you know, they can't be a boss with, you like, oh, hell no. Or it's a whole bunch of stuff. They can't get over, they can't get their way with. A lot of times they going to back up. They going to back up. But like I said, they doing you a favor. And that's what you want to do. You want to do that just so you don't go through the bullshit. Because first of all, if you're a serious man out here, that means you're about serious business. You about your business. You trying to do some shit. You trying to make some things happen. You know, you working to be sovereign. You know, you working to be sovereign. You working to have some control in your life. You on your mission. Some people say purpose. You on your mission. You doing your thing. And a lot of women, they'll read the guy and they know, hold up, that bullshit they doing ain't gonna work with him. So they'll be like, oh, okay, I got back up, so. I got back up, so. And you don't worry about it. And yeah, she got a fat ass and all of that, but you know, if that one woman got a fat ass, plenty got a fat ass. Let me give y'all a little metaphysical thing, right? Think in your mind all you want to see for a day, just a day, is women with fat booties. You're going to see that. You know? Shit, they all around, especially nowadays. They be hitting the gym and stuff. So if that's what you want to see, or if you like breastises or whatever you like, you'll see it. You got to have an abundance mentality out here. Because if you're a serious man, you on that serious mission, you don't have time to play. See, tricks are for kids. You ain't a kid, you're a grown-ass man. You're a grown-ass man. You don't have time for no bullshit. You don't have time for any game or any trickery or any of that shit. Okay, got this car in front of me going. They taking their time. Probably singing to themselves and shit. And I ain't seen Popo yet. But seriously, if you a man out here, you don't have time for it. You a man. You a M-A-N. You're a grown-ass man. Everything about you say man. You don't have time for any bullshit. You don't have time. And shit, just your aura itself will block out incompatible women. In fact, oh, this is a squirrel roadkill. Anyway, the only type of women coming for a serious man is a truly feminine woman. And that's all you should want out here. Don't worry about the rest. Don't worry about how pretty she is, or she what you consider to be a dime. Fuck all that shit. Shit. You want that woman that's going to be like down for whatever your program is. You know? I actually knew somebody used to work there. Anyway. That's what you gotta think about. You know, you gotta be that serious man out here. You don't have time for any of that bullshit. Shit, you trying to like do something with your life. You don't got a lot. Shit. You got shit, you on your mission, you trying to do some stuff every day. You got your other shit. The woman is the commercial to your main program. Now you got some women out here, they want to be the main ones. Let them. Because I'm going to tell you what, and some I've talked about before, you got like little girls out here, you got grown-ass women. You only want to deal with a grown-ass woman because a grown-ass woman wants a grown-ass man. Wait a minute, let me get this light real quick because I told you this light quick. Damn, this light is quick. Anyway. Damn. Quick ass motherfucking light. Nah, I ain't even gonna say motherfucking lane. But yeah, you got some little girls and playing games out here. Like I said, a lot of guys chase them down because, you know, they got that thickness and all of that, or whatever they like in a body. And they playing around. That's their thing. Hold up, y'all got pulled to the side. Got a ambulance. Got an ambulance and whatnot. You know it's coming the other way. I said I'll slow down for the joint. But seriously, you don't got it, because the little girls don't want to deal with no serious man. Or if they do, they try to change their stuff up. Now, that could be a good thing if she's willing to do the work. But shoot, she willing to follow his lead. But if she ain't, nah. Say a grown ass woman, no. She want a grown ass man. That man can't be. Oops. That woman can't be playing around. She can't be playing around with that grown ass man. And you want to be that grown ass serious man out here. You want to just give him a look, dip your head down and shit, be like, and they be like, oh shit, nah, not him. Not him. You want that woman before you don't even need to say a word. She just take a look at you and say, nah, I ain't playing with her. Because a lot of these little girls want a little boy to play with. You ain't a little boy. At least I hope you are. If you a little boy or you want to be on some little boy shit, this ain't the channel for you. Oh, let me go on a tangent real quick, because I said that a lot. One dude had the nerve to say to me the other week, yeah, you should be trying to get those guys. No shit. That's the channel for wolves. I'm going to have to remind y'all more and more. This is the channel for wolves. This is the channel for grown-ass men, serious men. Men trying to do some shit. Men ain't worried about their damn eyebrows or something, or how pretty they look. Fuck that. You just out here, you just gonna do your best out here. You gonna be a man out here. You don't have time for some little girls. You don't have time for games. Like I said, tricks are for kids. You want a grown-ass feminine woman and stuff who know who she want and want to deal with. And I'm gonna tell you what too. Don't even get caught up in trying to have some high count or some shit. It's better you have 5 grown-ass women than 30 little girls, because little girls will fuck your shit up. All they gonna do is play around with you. Shoot. They want to play with paper dolls and shit. You don't have time for that. Shout out Bernie Mac. They want to play with milk and cookies. Fuck that. Fuck that. Nah. And as a man, shoot, you want to be on your mission. Now, if you, like, 15 happen to be watching this, okay, I understand. But if you in your 20s, especially nowadays, starting in your 20s, you got to be thinking about what you're going to do in life, what you're going to do, what your mission is. And then the women you deal with, she need to fit into it. Ain't no games. You need to say, okay, is this woman going to fit into it? If she don't fit into it, in one way, she got to fit in some way. Even if you just want just sex. Even if you just want just sex, she still need to fit into it. Because you don't want no like little girl or something who's going to draw you away. And when I say little girl, I don't mean just in age either. Because you got some women, females, shit, they in their 30s, 40s, 50s still acting like little girls. You don't have time for that shit. Shoot, you a serious man. Shoot, you want a grown-ass woman. Mindset. And like I said, that's go beyond age. I remember I worked with this young girl. She was 16. She was more of an adult than some women I knew in their 40s. Shit, I remember I went to see a movie. You know, I remember the movie too. It was Boys in the Hood. I was like, how old was I? I think I was 26. I went with this woman who's like 38. I hell. She was trifling as hell. She was yelling at the... I mean, you had young people in the theater looking at her like she was crazy. She had young people looking at her. She acting 38 years old, acting like a little girl. I remember I called her up one time talking to her daughter. I was like, shit, her daughter, it was like talking to her mother. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But I was a little trifling at 26. I still got it with her. You know, still. You don't want that shit. You're a serious man, you want a serious woman. And if you're a serious man, shit, they ain't... The game players, they gonna keep a distance. Or most of them gonna keep a distance. A few gonna try you, but then when they realize they ain't doing it, they'll try to play it off or something. But it's like, whatever. You know, these boss chicks, they shoot. Because if you're a serious man, that means you fully in your masculinity. These chicks out here want to be bossing around and stuff. They ain't gonna play with you. You know? And them caught up in some bullshit. They ain't gonna play around with you. They gonna back up off of you. And that's how you gotta be. That's the mindset you gotta have out here. Cause that's one thing that's really had to really come up. Because you see all these women complaining and stuff and saying, oh, there ain't a bunch of men. Yeah, there's plenty of men. They just ain't bullshitting with them. A grown-ass woman will keep a man. A grown-ass woman will keep a man. But see, you got to be that man first. And I'm going to reiterate what I was saying earlier. You're going to get some women who reject you for whatever reason. They're doing you a favor because really what they're saying is they can't deal with it. And they'll come up with something, but it's like, whatever. Let them go. Let them go. You don't need to deal with that bullshit. You don't need to deal with that bull. Go to the store and stuff, get some stuff. Yeah, so anyway, right? Any man who's like rolling with me, if y'all supporting me, man, I gotta be on some serious shit. If y'all on some little boy shit, man, this ain't the place for you. You know? We want a bunch of men. We need in fact, that's what we just need in society, man. We need a critical mass of men who just want some serious shit, just ain't playing no more. And I guarantee a lot of things will change. I guarantee a lot of things will change. Because that's a big problem now. We need just in this overall Western culture, it's not enough men standing up. Not enough. But that can change. That can change anytime. A lot of men need to stand up. Don't look for somebody else to do it. Even if you're just standing up in your little corner. Your little place in the world. Now, I've met some men, they standing up. It didn't matter what they were doing for a living or anything. They were just, being them. They were just being them. They were just being who they were going to be. And they were just making a difference, you know? You might be that man, all you doing is standing up and just raising your children right. Hey, that's powerful in itself. Whatever the case. And ultimately, even though I talk about man gets woman a lot, if y'all really pay attention to what I talk about on Fridays and Saturdays, y'all see, I'm really about just doing that thing. Being powerful out this joint. Even if it's your little small corner of the world, that's still important. So, yeah. Alright. Anyway, though, Yeah, if you're a serious man out here, women ain't playing around with you. They scared to play around, so that's how you gotta be. Alright? So anyway, I'll get back with y'all. I'll get back with y'all tomorrow, alright? Peace, y'all.